Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Carol Massar, along with Tim Stanovic. Let's take a look at some stocks on the move with Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Denisa Sikova. She is in the house. Gotta say, we talked about airlines a lot today, and rightfully so.
Yeah, it's not only airlines, it's all travel stocks up. Of course, we've talked about Delta a lot. The ticker is DAL. It closed 12% higher on the day as vacationers are coming back, injecting a fresh sense of confidence in the industry. But actually, the biggest gainer today among the airlines was United and American. They gained 14 and 13%. There is a lot of optimism. The earnings season is starting there. Obviously, a lot of airlines pulled their outlook. Now, clearly, things look much better. We're seeing that confidence. So that report is saying much more than just the airlines are doing well. We saw a lot of people making connections on how this is affecting the consumer and consumer confidence. But what we saw in that report was corporate travel is strengthening. Consumers have become a little numb to the ongoing trade disputes, which is very much welcome. And obviously, Delta was the first major airline to pull its outlook. And now it's kind of the first that's coming back stronger. Delta is still down 6% year to date, despite the jump today. But clearly, the biggest fears seem to be fading, and there is a lot of optimism today for the whole industry.
We talked to Jefferies' Sheila Kayalu earlier, and she talked about all the airline industry, and I felt like she was a little bit more subdued, right?
Oh, yeah.
About what we got from Delta, and that it didn't necessarily justify the jump that we saw in these share prices and everything jumping.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Bastian, the company's CEO, underscored this on the analyst call. He said the carrier was struggling to fill seats in the main economy cabin, particularly during off-peak periods. So, yeah, the front of the plane is doing well. The loyalty program is strong. The highly profitable business class, business travel is trending higher and strengthening, as you said. But it's sort of bifurcated.
The Delta One Lounge.
Investors love buying the dip. The stock was down a lot. That makes sense. I don't know if 12% makes sense, but buying the dip has worked.
The Delta One Lounge, huh?
Hey, yeah.
Okay,
nice.
you're just ignoring me.
No, I actually have a good segue.
Oh.
Crowdstrike. From Delta to Crowdstrike, because this was a company that last year had a performance issue that very much affected Delta.
Well done, well done.
Thank you.
You're full circle.
Full circle. CRWD, CrowdStrike.
CRWD is actually closed down today, 5% lower. It comes after a few downgrades. First one was today, CFRA downgraded the security software company to hold. They say the company remains one of our top picks in the cybersecurity space, but pretty much it has become too expensive. The stock rose about 60% in the past 3 months, so it makes sense it's been part of that big relief rally we have seen.
It's up 42% year to date.
It's incredible.
It's quite a bounce.
We were just talking about Delta being down 6%. So in the grand scheme of things, it's really impressive. We also had Piper Sandler downgrading CrowdStrike to neutral. Very similar reasons. It's just too expensive. The shares are nearing the price tag they had. They don't see a near-term scenario that would meaningfully increase estimates. So kind of the opposite of Delta. It's sky-high valuations. Investors are not so excited about it.
4 sells on this stock.
Yeah.
4 sells. Did you find that interesting? Do you have another creative
I was just thinking about French fries. Your French fries.
My French
Crowdstrike
fries.
is famous for French fries. So is McDonald's.
MCD is the ticker.
Yeah, McDonald's closed 2% higher today. It's off Goldman note saying upgrading the burger chain to buy from neutral. She downgraded Cheesecake Factory at the same time. So, there is arbitrage trade there. As expected by investors, year-to-date sales performance for fast food operator has been under pressure. Obviously, low-income consumers have been suffering, but we're seeing some potential in McDonald's. McDonald's recently introduced Daily Double Burger and the return of its snacks wrap. So that's one reason Goldman is quite bullish on the chain. They're optimistic about traffic. McDonald's has managed to grow sales while many of its peers have slowed or fallen into negative territory in recent months. They are mentioning the success of its new Mag Value platform, and they actually have a pretty high price target. The price target is $345, which is like double-digit % upside from here, which is pretty impressive. Not so optimistic about Cheesecake, but McDonald's, a lot of optimism there.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.